Walking through a busy market allows you to explore loads of ingredients, flavors, aromas. When I was coming across all these different spices, cereals, grains and pulses, I came across Horsegram, which is also called as Kulith. It's one ingredient I haven't used for a long time. I'm going to make a podi out of this. So let's start. I'm going to be first roasting Kulith. I have a pan here and I have around 1 cup of Kulith which I'm adding. Now the only issue with Kulith is that from wherever you buy it, you have to clean it. Now that's the only painstaking thing that you need to do. You will always find some or the other, probably a stone or some kind of weird grain which gets mixed with Kulith. So always ensure that you clean it once before you use it. Now we are going to roast this on a medium flame till it changes a little bit of color and it will give out its nutty aroma. So we have now kept it on a medium flame. We are going to allow this to cook, and in the meanwhile I am going to roast the other ingredients which are required for this podi. So here in my other pan, I'm going to again switch on the flame. I'm going to add very little oil. There's not too much of oil going in this recipe. That's about it. Now to this oil I'll be adding some hing. Now I'm using whole hing in this recipe. If you don't have whole hing, you can use hing powder, but somehow I'm just connected to whole hing. So I'm just going to allow this to cook. So while this is cooking, keep roasting your Kulith. So now that the hing is cooked, I'll be adding chana dal, around 2 tablespoons. And we'll cook this. Along with that, add around 7 to 8 cloves of garlic. Garlic gives a nice flavor. And some curry leaves. Now, I love curry leaves. It's such an healthy ingredient. So now we'll cook this till your garlic gets toasted. Also the chana dal just starts to change color. In the meanwhile, do not forget Kulith here. Keep mixing it. I'm getting a faint aroma of roasting, and if you can see, the color is changing a little. So keep mixing this once in a while. Let's get back here. Now along with this we'll add around 2 tablespoons of urad dal also. And we'll mix this. And we'll cook it till the dals turn pinkish brown. Now halfway through, just before the dals just change color completely, I will be adding chilies. Now chilies again is according to your convenience, so how spicy you like your food. So just adding around 4 to 5. Now we'll stir this. Now I'm getting a nice aroma of Kulith. Now this is starting to brown. At this stage I'm going to switch off the flame. And what we need to do is we need to allow the Kulith and the dals to cool completely before we grind it into a powder. Our Kulith has cooled down, so have the dals. Now I have a jar here, mixie jar. I'm going to transfer the ingredients. Now either you do it all together like I am doing, or if you want your powder to be more crunchy, you can grind the Kulith first completely into a coarse powder, then add the dals and pulse it. That way you're going to get a more crunchy powder. So let's keep this aside. Also add some salt to taste. I'm adding little right now. So now let's put the lid and let's grind. Now after a few pulses, I always check. At times, you know, all your whole ingredients get stuck to the sides. A really nice aroma, a nutty aroma actually. And need to grind this more. Let's check. Firstly, I'm going to check for some salt. It's perfect on salt. It's nice and spicy and crunchy also. I think I'll just give this one more mix and then it will be ready to serve. One final pulse. That's about it. Our Kulith powder is ready to serve. Just look at the texture. It's not very fine. It may look fine, but it has a really nice crunchy texture to it. You can see that with ingredients which are found in our home easily, how you can make this really nutritious podi. You can just apply this on your toast, you know, as a spice mix, or you can have it the traditional way, like I do, have it with rice and a little bit of ghee. So now if you have liked this recipe, obviously you know what to do. Click on the like button, share the recipe, and of course subscribe to India Food Network. Until next time, it's Preetha signing off.